Hi folks, my name is Sergey Lemberg. I'm a consumer lawyer specializing in fair debt collection practices cases. I want to talk to you today a little bit about Georgia Fair Debt Collection Law, how Georgia consumers can enforce Fair Debt Collection Practices Act and stop illegal debt credit harassment in the state of Georgia. The first thing you need to know is that the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act covers all states. It applies to debt buyers and debt collectors. It regulates their behavior. It's a strict liability statute that prohibits any kind of harassment, abuse, misleading tactics, annoying tactics, anything that's unreasonable or unfair by debt collectors. The second thing you need to know about Georgia is that Georgia does not have its own Fair Debt Collection Practices Act that applies to creditors. That's right. Unfortunately, Georgia, unlike some states, does not have a Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, so there's no separate law in Georgia governing debt collectors in addition to the federal law. The third thing you need to know is that the federal law regulates any harassment, embarrassment, manipulation, abuse, deception by debt collectors. So you need to make sure that if you suspect you're a victim of any of these tactics, you pick up the phone, give us a call, and see if we can help you evaluate your case. The fourth thing you need to know is you need to keep evidence. Lawsuits are about evidence. If a debt collector is calling you 5 times a day, get a piece of paper, jot down when they called you, what numbers they used. If they're calling you at work, make sure you write down when they called, who they spoke with. If they're calling your relatives or friends, make sure you write down who, when, and where was called. If they are demanding more money from you than you owe, make sure you write down what their demand is and what you think you owe and what the substance of the conversation is. If they're calling you 15, 10, 5 times a day, whatever the number is, make sure that you keep a logbook of the phone calls. Don't rely on your phone company to keep that for you because they might not be able to keep it, they might not be able to obtain it, and it might be expensive down the road. The fifth thing you need to know, if you're a consumer in Georgia, you may be able to sue a debt collector for up to $1,000. We take these cases on contingency. We don't charge you unless we win. We have helped thousands of consumers, and we can help you recover too for harassment or abuse or deception by debt collectors.